have you with us from Malone Stadium in Monroe, Louisiana. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. It's the Louisiana Raging Cajuns and the UL Monroe Warhawks. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Guys, I caught up with the Warhawks head coach. He understands coming off that emotional upset win against the #1 team in the country last week could add a lot of fuel to their fire, but he does not want them focused on that. If they're focused on what they did last week, they won't be locked in and do their job this week. Worry about yourself is the advice that this team got from their head coach this week. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Warhawks offense will have the football first. Guys, the last time these two old foes met, it finished in a one-possession game.
And it's so much fun. There's so much hype. They don't like each other. The rivalry really, really matters. And, Jesse, when it's closer games, it's even more fun. Like the last throwdown they had. Expect more of that today.
Yeah, you just know this game is going to be emotional. And I think a big part of it is which of these two teams can handle that emotion. I agree. I think we're expecting this one to go right down to the wire, just like the last time these two teams played.
Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Second down to the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Anderson. Able to haul it in, and right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing in zone, I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
He's going to change things up against this defensive look. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Out wide right, it's Anderson. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
And this is an offense that talked about really wanting to take that taste out of their mouth from a week ago. Getting the loss, like they wanted to bounce back, they wanted to start fast, and that's kind of frustrating for them, right? Going 3 and out.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Needs it here on fourth down. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a catch. First down and maybe a lot more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it. But when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Trying to establish the run. Pickup of 8. It's now 2nd and 2.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
And the Warhawks look to keep this drive humming.
Ready. Go!
Now they'll run the draw. 7-yard pickup on that one. Is now 2nd and 3.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Motion from the wide receiver. Red pass, it's complete. Breaks into the open. He'll be stopped at the 16-yard line. It's enough for a first down in the red zone.
And, man, this is exactly what you want as a play caller. You want to get your quarterback settled, give him some bunnies early to make some plays so he's feeling bulletproof. 4 for 4 to start the game. Yes, please. Offensive coordinator Jesse, I'm giving him an A+ so far for checking those boxes.
Well, he's done a good job getting his quarterback prepped for this one, too, because watching this guy throw the ball, he's making quick decisions, and he's throwing the ball with a lot of conviction. You can tell this guy watched a lot of film. He has the answers to the test early in this game.
From the gun, it's Walker. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. 3rd and 8.
Red 54, red 54.
Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Still scoreless here after this offense has dominated time of possession. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Left side is Anderson. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down.
Well, I know there's a lot of people out there thinking, hey, it's 3rd down, you got to throw to the sticks here, but I like the call getting the drag. You get the catch, he advances it a little bit, doesn't quite pick it up, but now you've set up 4th and short. And you've got to think on offense, you've got to play somewhere that can go pick up this 1st down.
They make the stop, but not before. He gets enough to convert on 4th down, and rolling the dice pays off. The Warhawks are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. Look at this defense. Shoulders sagging, tongues hanging out. 13 plays they've endured from this offense. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the Louisiana Raging Cajuns offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. And it'll be Lunch Winfield running the show. Led his team to a win, throwing 4 touchdown passes the last time out. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Play action on 1st down. Taking a shot on the first play. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives them the ball in prime field position at the 40. Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
They give it to him again. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a 1st down.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Walker. Got enough for the first down. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
You can see this defense. They are back on their heels right now. This offense very much in a groove, in a rhythm. They've got to find something to disrupt this. Right now, they're doing what they want, when they want, how they want. This defense got to answer the bell.
Snap on first down, wants to throw. He'll pull it down. Slides to the ground, picks up the first down, and avoids the hit.
Nice job by the QB sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Maybe a crease. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And now what will they come up with on this second down play? Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. To give to the back. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Trying to squeak through the pile. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their third and final timeout. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the first down. And the Warhawks trying to cash it in on first and goal. And the quarterback's just going to take a knee. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? They'll try to run it in. And he's in. Touchdown, Warhawks! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. So that's a 60-yard touchdown drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And he's coming out of the end zone. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. The Louisiana offense heads out onto the field to start this drive. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Hey, this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. Hey, this is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success because right now they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, down the stretch we come on what's been a thrilling college football season. Week 11 filled with storylines. Let's start with Memphis taking on the USF Bulls.
The Warhawks will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. What do you got on the sideline, Holly?
Louisiana head coach told me coming out of the locker room, they have found some positives here during this 3-game win streak. But right now, trailing in this game, their backs are against the wall. They get an opportunity here to start the third quarter with some more momentum. And he said, we can't worry about the win streak. We just have to worry about doing our job. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. And the Raging Cajuns in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Caught, it's Jensen. He makes the tackle at the 33 after a pickup of 5.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
Turns it upfield.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
Got 7 on that last completion. They might be able to take a shot on 2nd and 3. Quick give. It's Reagan. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Powers inside. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
On the play. Brings up 2nd down.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Sends it back in motion. After run, now throw. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half, but, man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the 3rd quarter. They got to get it going now.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. Still looking, trying to make magic with his feet. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man, though. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the first down. Now you got to keep it going.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
I'm not sure he knew he had the face mask there. Tried to let it go in time, but couldn't. It's a penalty on the defense. 3 yards. First down for the offense after that penalty.
Ready.
Going to the running game. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Just smothered on the play.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There's been way too much penetration up front defensively. They've been able to stop him in his tracks.
Moving the pocket, it's Winfield. They got him, and down he goes, and what a huge sack that might have knocked him out of field goal range. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. Nestled just inside that right upright. Now the lead is down to 11.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
The Louisiana Monroe offense heads out onto the field to open this drive. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Nifty run there. Pickup of 6 out to the 25.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Keep it on the ground. Knocked down at the 31 after a gain of 5.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative, and that's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Rid of it on the RPO. There he goes. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Now hits it, it's Walker. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. After swapping ends of the field, that gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. And the Warhawks come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Push is ahead. Here's a little room there. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
And, man, this is exactly how this offensive coordinator wants to end this football game. Ground and pound, let that clock tick, add to this lead, and make the defense stop you.
Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Walker. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here.
And that's a big reason why this offense is so dangerous. If they get the lead, because of this guy's scrambling ability, they can just close the door, put that foot on your throat, and not take it off. Nobody was open that time. It looked like he was going to get sacked, and he just very nonchalantly was able to buy himself some time, gets outside, uses his speed, picks up the first down. The offense stays on the field. They've already got the lead, and now they're just bleeding this clock away.
Might as well run him again. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever, 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running, so nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
Trying to slip through and pick it up. He gives them a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6.
Great job by the offense there, getting the first down on the ground, staying in bounds too. So if you're on defense here, you might want to start thinking about using your timeouts. You've got 3 in your back pocket, but trailing, you've got to start using them.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. So they'll use a timeout here. 1 more remaining, and of course the 2-minute stoppage coming up as well.
And down here near the goal line, you got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already.
Touchdown, UL Monroe! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. As they push that lead out, a good opportunity to get back in the win column. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the 4th.
And I love it. I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. I trust my offensive line to pave the way, give the ball to my running back, and know he's going to physically punch this thing into the end zone.
Holly, what update do you have for us?
Hey guys, down here on the Louisiana sideline, this defense has been the star of the show today. The offense has had their back against the wall, and now is the moment they've got to come alive. They are trailing in this game, and I can see them talking to each other before they take the field for this drive. Now is their moment. They feel it, and they're trying to get each other hyped up and ready to go for this possession. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Unloads it left. He's got an open man. Turning it on. They're able to ride him down, but not before he has flipped the field with a huge pickup on the play, and now they are set up coming out of the 2-minute timeout. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on 1st down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Keeping his eyes downfield. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Scanning the field, it's Winfield. He'll try to do it himself. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that 1st down.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad...
Snags it, and he's open. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
On the move. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Louisiana. The sure hands in the end zone, and he has 6.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And you're just waiting for that right bounce, that right skip for that ball to get 10 yards to try to make something happen and make a miracle come to fruition. And, Palmer, it's not going to happen. The defense's hands team, they were ready, they were dialed in, and they get the football back.
Yeah, they fall on that one, David, and they can breathe a little bit easier now. But let's be honest, I mean, in college football, we've seen crazier things happen in these types of situations. The ball takes a crazy bounce. There's always a chance. You got to give the receiving team there a lot of credit. The hands team gets it done, and they win the game.
Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their 3rd and final timeout. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Fresh set of downs going up top. Finds his target. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Right side, it's Walker. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. The Warhawks in the hurry-up. They go right back to this guy on 2nd and goal. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Warhawks! They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. And now, with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the 4th. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Sells the run, looking to pass. Under pressure. They got him. Great pressure by this defense. There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were